Coming up, the NFL Network now, we are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, Kxo, El Centro, California. It's a Tuesday, 18th day of October, 2022. If you're keeping score.
I'm Maurice with NFL Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Chargers kicker Dustin Hopkins battled through a hamstring injury and hit 4 field goals, including the game-winning 39-yarder as the Chargers beat the Broncos 19-16 in overtime on Monday Night Football. Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniel said quarterback Tua Tagovailoa will prepare this week as the team starter for Sunday night's game against the Steelers. Tagovailoa has spent the last 2 weeks in concussion protocol. Commanders quarterback Carson Wentz underwent surgery for a fractured finger on his throwing hand. NFL insiders Ian Rappaport and Mike Garafolo report that Wentz is facing a 4 to 6 week recovery time. The Panthers traded wide receiver Robbie Anderson to the Cardinals on Monday, less than 24 hours after an argument where the coach saw Anderson removed from an eventual loss against the Rams. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Did you hear about Taco Bell's apology? Yeah, they apologized for going too far with their breakfast. Like the naked egg taco and chicken biscuit nachos? It was too much. All you need in the morning is tasty, simple food. Like the breakfast crunch wrap. Fluffy eggs, melty cheese, sausage, crispy hash browns, wrapped in a warm tortilla. Or, as some call it, a breakfast crunch thing. Grab one today, only at Taco Bell. At participating U.S. Taco Bell stores during breakfast hours only until 11 a.m. While supplies last. Contact local store for hours and participation which vary.
Whether you're working in an office or remote, Staples has your tech.
New AirPods so I can turn up the music and tune out distractions.
Staples has your tech.
Oh, a spare monitor for my spare bedroom/home office.
A webcam for all my video chats.
Staples has you covered with tech solutions and accessories, from the latest laptops to networking solutions. And now Apple AirPods Pro are just $199. You save $50. The latest tech solutions are at Staples, the working and learning store, in-store and online. Ends 10/22, limit 2 while supplies last.
And it is a Tuesday. We mentioned that. Gene, have you made it this far without any spills, thrills, or chills?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just 24 hours ago. We had a little accident and no blisters.
Okay. Glad to hear that. Anyway.
Got to be careful with that hot coffee.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hey, you drink decaf anyway, so no big deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So let's see. All sorts of things going on. Some of the things that were canceled last weekend.
Rescheduled,
and we'll have some of that coming up. We will share with you. And, when I look at the long-range forecast, coming up into the weekend, we've got another chance for precipitation. Weekends only. I go figure, huh?
Well, let's just say that we will wish for the forecast to be wrong.
Yeah, okay. And daughter Amy texted me this morning, and they woke up to 21 degrees.
Any snow?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No snow in the forecast yet.
Well, they'll make it, I'm sure.
It'll get there. Well, they live in Omaha, so yeah.
It'll make it there.
It'll, they'll get tornadoes and they'll get snow. They'll get all sorts of things. But anyway.
Had a little excitement at the steam plant.
Yes.
Did you see that?
Yes. Yeah. We had that on our Facebook page on Sunday. So.
A fire was at the district's steam plant.
And some quick shuffling, and everything came out okay.
They got it all taken care of quickly.
Yes. Okay. And we've got birthdays. Are you ready?
We certainly do. Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Russ Giguere of the association is 79. Actress Pam Dauber. She was Mindy in Mork and Mindy. She's 72. Actor Jean-Claude Van Damme, 62. Jazz trumpeter Wynton Marsalis, 61. Actor Vincent Spano is 60. Actor Joy Bryant, 48. Actor Wesley Jonathan is 44. Actor Frida Pinto is 38. Actor Zac Efron is 35. Actor Joy Lauren is 33. Actor Tyler Posey, 31. Actor Toby Regbo is 31. And local birthdays coming up.
This is George Marquez. I am running for district attorney. I was raised in the Imperial Valley, and I am currently raising my own family here. I am the experienced candidate, and I have worked both as a prosecutor and defense. I know how both sides think. I am the candidate with a solid law enforcement backing. I will be aggressive in prosecuting serious, violent, and repeat offenders, and I will implement crime prevention strategies. I will use my experience to protect our families. Please vote for me, George Marquez. Paid for by the Committee to elect George Marquez for District Attorney 2022.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Ruby Platt, Albert Anthony Espinoza, Kay Creed, Angie Duenas, Selma Pacheco, Sharon Fernandez Amudio, Evan Rivers, Samantha Talamentes, Stephanie Verwer, Bertha Fernandez Rascon, Sergio Cardenas. Happy birthday from KXO. And many happy returns. The U.S. government is now going to allow stores to sell hearing aids without a prescription to people 18 years and older. What? Yeah, okay. Well, for years, the big box stores have been pushing to sell these devices for the impaired, but unfortunately, the feds just wouldn't hear of it.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
lend me your ear.
Yeah, you can self-prescribe if you want. Yeah, I prefer to deal with a professional. So, like my wife. You can't hear me. You're not listening. You're right. The first part. I can't hear you. I was listening. I just flat can't hear you. Yeah. How many times have you heard that one, huh?
Yeah. Is that tune in, tune out? Or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Selective hearing. Oh, yeah. Anyway, other things that are going on, well, we'll tell you about them.
You in the news.
If you're of a mind, there are all sorts of Halloween events this year. That's good to see because, you know, for a couple of years, there weren't. There really wasn't even trick-or-treating. So.
Yeah, it was outlawed for a while.
Yeah. So we're going to have to go get some more Halloween candy at my house. I ate it all. Yeah, we always plan on buying the candy early and hiding it. But since I'm the one that hides it, I know where it is, and I ate most of it, at least the good stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, go see the dentist ahead of time.
Well, the dentist was here yesterday. Dr. Kwan was here.
That's what I understand.
Yeah. I didn't know he made house calls.
He didn't either.
Yeah. Okay. Open wider.
Yes.
Okay. We've got news. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. We're going to jump in with a look at World and California news to begin with. And it is brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning. Did you know they are your year-round comfort specialist? Yeah, whether it's 21 degrees like it is in Omaha or 68 degrees like it is in the Valley, Lock Air Conditioning can keep you comfortable.
Russian forces are now using Iranian-made drones in their attack. CBS's Holly Williams on the potential impact.
Many of Ukraine's cities, including Kyiv, had been relatively calm for months. But Russia's use of suicide drones, small and cheap, could have a significant impact on the course of this war.
President Biden will speak at an event in D.C. today where he's expected to urge Americans to vote to keep the House Democratic so he can codify Roe into law. In Ohio last night, the candidates debated abortion. Democrat Tim Ryan.
They want to have a national abortion ban. They're not happy with people having to go to Illinois. They want people to get a passport and have to go to Canada. Largest governmental overreach in the history of our lifetime.
On the first day of early voting in Georgia, a record number of voters turned out.
It has a lot to do with our country and our community. So therefore, we need the right person in the seat.
CBS News Brief. I'm Stacy Lynn.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. One person dead, 3 injured as a 21-year-old man was on a stabbing spree in Long Beach.
On arrival, they located a female adult victim who was suffering from stab wounds to her upper body. She was transported to the hospital where she later died of her injuries.
They say the suspect was apparently homeless, still in possession of a knife when he was detained not far from the last crime scene. The LA City Council meets today virtually with 2 members suffering from COVID. Not clear if embattled members Gil Cedillo and Kevin De Leon will take part. They're under pressure to resign for being heard on a recorded conversation that included racist remarks. Acting Council President Mitch O'Farrell hoping to cover some key issues today.
The election of a new City Council president, charter reform, and increasing representation on the LA City Council.
Apple expected to launch a new iPad Pro tablet with the company's M2 chip inside. According to Bloomberg Business, the Cupertino tech giant will make the announcement in the next few days. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today.
This is Loyalty Lab Interview 6. Subject, grandmother's loyalty. Margie, what do you do when your grandson misbehaves?
Angels don't misbehave.
Here we study the most loyal, like you and... Oh, there goes the lamp.
Shouldn't have put it there.
Shell and the Fuel Rewards program has our members' backs, too. It's super easy to save on every gallon. Loyal, just like how you acted like that wasn't his fault.
Someone should clean that up before he gets hurt.
Yes, loyal, just like that.
10 years of FR.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Okay, 3 more climbers, 7 loggers.
Head sustainably sourced logging company is growing a new branch.
What about truck driver contracts?
Which means a new HR manager will be the first hire to fall.
Then we'll need to staff up the warehouse.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
It's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. At El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Tuesday morning, the County Board of Supervisors are scheduled to hold 2 meetings today. George Gale explains.
This morning, the board is holding a closed session meeting in El Centro. Later this evening, they'll hold an off-site meeting in Holtville. Meeting will be held at the Holtville City Council chambers beginning at 6 p.m. On the agenda is discussion of county road projects near Holtville. There will be an update on the 2022 California State General Elections, and there'll be a presentation on the San Diego and Imperial Small Business Development Center and other issues as well. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Yuma County Sheriff's Office is investigating a Sunday evening shooting. Deputies responded to the report of a gunshot victim in the 3300 block of West 5th Street at about 6:30 p.m. on Sunday. The deputies from the Yuma Sheriff's Department arrived to find an unresponsive victim, apparently the victim of a gunshot wound. The man, Luis Castro, 40, of Yuma, was pronounced dead at the scene by the Rural Metro Fire Department. The Yuma County Sheriff's Office Criminal Investigations Bureau has assumed the investigation. No other details were released. KXO News Time, 7:42.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. We're talking the finest names in tires: Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. Check the prices, then talk to your Quick Lane service advisor. He will give you the best price, guaranteed. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Well, in other local news, the regular IID board meeting is scheduled. Here's more on that story.
The meeting is being held today. The directors convene this morning in closed session. Public session begins at 1 this afternoon. Board will consider approving a 2022 third quarter budget amendment. They will hear a financial update. The directors will be asked to approve the energy cost adjustment billing factors for November. There, they will be asked to approve a feasibility study for a U.S. Bureau of Reclamation 2022 small storage program. Directors will discuss the 2023 Equitable Distribution Plan implementation. They will also discuss the 2023 On-Farm Efficiency Conservation Program parameters. The meeting will be held in Condon Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The City of Imperial Candidates Forum is set and it's scheduled for today. The forum is being presented by the Imperial Valley Regional Chamber of Commerce, the City of Imperial, and Imperial Unified School District. The forum will feature candidates for the Imperial Unified School District and the Imperial City Council. There are 3 seats for the school board on the November ballot. The candidates competing for the seats are Daniel Yee, John Denault, David Ross, Carlos Canes, Jill Tucker, and Elvira Hernandez. There are 3 vacancies for the Imperial City Council. The ballot includes incumbent James Tucker and challengers Ida Obeso Martinez, Luis Garcia, David Escobar, Stacy Mendoza, and Maelia Valdez. The candidates forum will be held in the Imperial City Council chambers. The school district forum starts at 5:30 p.m. The City Council candidates forum begins at 6:30 p.m. The event will be open to the public, and it will be live streamed on the City of Imperial's Facebook page. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the Valley to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
AM 1230, FM 107.5 want you to go to the races. The Heritage Fall Classic at the Imperial Valley Raceway. Thrills, chills, and unlimited excitement. You can win a pair of tickets for the Saturday night races. Just listen for the sound of the sprint cars. And be caller number 12 at 760-352-1230. It's that easy. That number again, 760-352-1230. Listen and win on KXO AM 1230, FM 107.5.
See, it's page 2 of the local news. Page 2 in the weather, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
Continuing with more local news, Southwest High School was scheduled to hold a concert over the weekend. George Gale explains what happened.
Those plans were ruined because of the storm on Saturday. They are rescheduling and offering 2 new nights for the concert. The new dates are Friday, October 28th, and Saturday, October 29th. They will honor all tickets purchased for either of the new dates, and they will continue to sell new tickets as well. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The County Public Health Department says another mosquito pool has been found. It was discovered in the Bombay Beach area. The mosquitoes found in the pool tested positive for St. Louis encephalitis. The health department says there have been no confirmed human cases of SLE symptoms. For SLE includes fever, headache, nausea, vomiting, and tiredness. The health department says the mosquitoes may have bred in residual standing water. They say it is important to eliminate possible breeding sources for mosquitoes. You can use mosquito repellent as well. A ribbon cutting is coming soon. Here's more on that story.
El Centro's new public library will be open on November 10th. The city's State of the City address was held at the library, but the facility was not officially open. Ribbon-cutting ceremony to officially open the new library will be at 4:30 p.m. on the afternoon of November 10th. Public is invited to join the celebration of the opening of the new library. There will be tours of the library, sign up for a library card, and fun opening day activities. New library is located at 1198 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Quintana Areas has been sentenced. He was sentenced for 108 months or 9 years in prison. The Mexican national was arrested in 2021. He was the driver of a big rig hauling a record amount of narcotics crossing into the U.S. It occurred at the border crossing in Otay Mesa. Customs and Border Protection officers seized 17,584 pounds of meth and over 388 pounds of fentanyl. It was a record-breaking seizure. The sentence was the result of a plea deal. The San Diego CBP field office says the San Diego and Imperial Valley ports of entry account for approximately 61% of all the fentanyl seized nationwide. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
The food insecurity rate for Imperial Valley is estimated at 17% for all residents. Tragically, it soars to 33% for our children. Imagine 1 of every 3 children are challenged by hunger. The Imperial Valley Food Bank is striving to end hunger in the valley. When kids have nutritious food to eat, they learn more in school, are sick less often, crime declines, and the cycle of poverty can end. This is Jean Oswald asking you to support the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
Seasonable temperatures and dry conditions are in store for the majority of the work week, according to the National Weather Service. They say the weather pattern will begin to transition from beginning on Friday and trending towards a more active weather pattern with showers and thunderstorms for this upcoming weekend. Although there are discrepancies at this time, expect to see increasing cloudiness and rain chances going through the weekend and into early next week. 87 the high yesterday, 64 our overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 91. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northeast this afternoon. Tonight mostly clear with a low around 69. North wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming southwest. Wednesday sunny with a high near 90. West northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then turning out of the south. 66 degrees downtown, 77% relative humidity, wind out of the west 5 to 7 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. I've been telling you about the peanut patch, well, for a couple of weeks now, but actually for a couple of years, and those who have visited the Peanut Patch know what I'm saying. The Peanut Patch in Yuma, open Monday through Saturday. And the Peanut Patch with many homemade chocolates. They also make their own fresh English toffee, pecan turtles made from scratch. The Peanut Patch. So many great things. A great place to visit. You're going to love the store. You're going to love the people at the Peanut Patch in Yuma. And they've got a variety of gift packs that can be shipped to almost anywhere in the world. What a great gift idea. You'll find the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Well, if you just Google the Peanut Patch, you'll get directions, and it's easy and it's fun. Don't forget the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Stop by and say hi. It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Major League Baseball continues. The Guardians, the Yankees, they got rained out again yesterday. Yeah, the World Series should be over by now, yet they're still playing. What can I say? And also today, it's the National League Championship Series, the Phillies, the Padres from Petco Park. Yeah, and, we're still waiting to see in the American League Championship Series. It was Monday Night Football. Justin Herbert didn't throw a touchdown pass for the first time in 27 games. Didn't matter. Dustin Hopkins kicked 4 field goals, including a 39-yarder in overtime. The Chargers rallied for a 19-16 victory over the Denver Broncos.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
More NFL news. The Rams said the team has explored the option of finding running back Cam Akers a fresh new start with another team. Akers and the Rams, irreconcilable differences. And the Arizona Cardinals acquired wide receiver Robbie Anderson yesterday, a day after wide receiver Marquise Hollywood Brown suffered a foot injury that will sideline him indefinitely. Brown is conceivably lost for the season. And Washington Commanders quarterback Carson Wentz underwent surgery yesterday to repair a fractured finger on his throwing hand, a 4-week recovery period for him. Oh, and the NBA season gets underway. The betting odds, Warriors, Celtics, Clippers, they're the betting favorites for the NBA title. What? No King James? That's it for Sports Time. Brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
They have great weekday specials.
I like the friendly environment, the friendly staff, the cold beer, and the best wings in town.
Burgers and Beer. What I like about Burgers and Beer, the menu. Everything on the menu is great. I'm working my way through the menu. My favorite thing right now is the grilled tuna chipotle sandwich. That's what I had yesterday, and it was delicious.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Well, so much for Shocktober. It's more like Rocktober on Wall Street. The Dow up right now over 420 points. The market up yesterday as well. Strong earnings from blue chip companies lifted the market's mood. Goldman Sachs, fellow Dow component Johnson & Johnson, and Lockheed Martin all reported profits that exceeded Wall Street's expectations. Right now, the Dow up 410 points. The S&P 500 up 51. The NASDAQ up 151 points. By the way, gold off $7.90 an ounce, and oil down $3.09 per barrel. In other news, Rolls-Royce will introduce their first electric car. It's got 2 doors and is longer than a Cadillac Escalade. It's not going to fit in my garage, so I'll pass. Rolls-Royce will start production of its first electric car next year. It has only 2 doors. Yeah, but it's big. Among innumerable options, the Spectre will be offered with stars in the doors. The British ultra-luxury car brand has for years offered a feature called the Starlight Headliner, filling the ceiling with an array of tiny little lights. The lights, which are actually the tips of fiber optic cables, look random, but are in fact arranged to look like the night sky over Goodwood in the United Kingdom. That's where the Rolls-Royce factory is located. The price, don't ask. If you have to ask, yeah, you can't afford it. That's simple. Yeah, I can't afford it, but like I said, it's not going to fit in my garage anyway, so I will pass.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
Sunny skies today with a high near 91, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northeast this afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 69, north wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming southwest. And tomorrow, sunny with a high near 90, west-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south later in the morning. 67 degrees downtown, 76% relative humidity. The wind out of the west at 5 to 7 miles an hour. Your border wait times, it's an hour and 30 minutes downtown Calexico. 15 minutes Century Lane, about an hour at the pedestrian gate. Eastport, it's an hour and 30-minute wait there. 20 minutes Century, an hour and 30 at the Ready Lane. 15 minutes at Andrade. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro. It's high school football on AM 1230. Join me and John Driffel as we bring you all the action of the Central Spartans and the Southwest Eagles. We'll feature the best matchup weekly on KXO AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. High school football is brought to you by
the CB Stop, 1498 Cole Road in Calexico, Kennedy's Taco Shop in the Alcatillo Plaza in El Centro, Broken Yoke Cafe, and Stan's Auto Body in El Centro.
Well, John and I will be at Southwest, Palo Verde Yellow Jackets and the Southwest Eagles Friday night.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. President Biden is promising to put the abortion issue front and center if things go Democrats' way in next month's midterm elections. White House correspondent Stephen Portnoy.
As he speaks to a Democratic crowd here in Washington, D.C., the president is expected to announce that the first bill he'll send to Capitol Hill next year, if his party holds control of both houses, would be a measure codifying abortion rights. His goal would be to sign it by the 50th anniversary of the Roe decision in late January. Democrats have had control of the House and Senate since Mr. Biden took office, but there has not been enough support within his own party to abolish the filibuster to advance an abortion rights bill in the Senate.
It's beginning to feel a lot like winter. CBS's Jim Krasula says that's problematic for many.
Nearly 80 million Americans from Colorado to the East Coast could see record cold this week. That includes eastern Kentucky, where many people affected by deadly flooding 3 months ago are in homes without heat. Jeff Noble is judge executive of hard-hit Breathitt County.
I just hate the thought that somebody's in a home that ain't got any kind of heat, and, it's just tough to handle.
The usually cool Pacific Northwest is seeing unusual warmth.
New Russian airstrikes have knocked out power and water supplies to hundreds of thousands of Ukrainians. Correspondent Holly Williams says Russia's latest weapon of choice could be a game changer.
Many cities, including Kyiv, had been relatively calm for months. But Russia's use of suicide drones, small and cheap, could have a significant impact on the course of this war.
President Zelensky says almost a third of Ukraine's power stations have been destroyed in the past week. New research finds chemical processing that makes your hair smooth and curl-free could be dangerous to a woman's health. Here's CBS's Vicki Barker.
The study suggests women who use hair straightening products are more than 2.5 times more likely to develop uterine cancer. Hair straighteners contain so-called endocrine-disrupting chemicals, which have been linked to a raised risk of breast and ovarian cancer.
Book lovers, Oprah has shared her latest favorite with CBS Mornings. It's Demon Copperfield by Barbara Kingsolver, a modern retelling of David Copperfield. Kingsolver tells CBS she was inspired after she and her husband booked a room in Charles Dickens' former home on the ocean in Britain.
We had it all to ourselves, and they said, sure, make use of the place, sit wherever you want, including Dickens' study.
The book tells the story of a red-headed boy born to a teenaged mother in southern Appalachia in the late 1990s amid the opioid crisis. Dow's doing gangbusters again, up 418 right now, S&P ahead 50. This is CBS News.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Visit libertymutual.com to learn more.
Doug. Hey, listener. Welcome to Limu's Karaoke Lounge, where Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need, and the music never stops. Hit it.
There's an emu with a full-time job. His partner's Doug, but Limu's the heartthrob. Grubs and worms, that's what Limu eats. Gotta fuel up to save you money and hit the streets.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
This is Loyalty Lab Interview 6. Subject, grandmother's loyalty. Margie, what do you do when your grandson misbehaves?
Angels don't misbehave.
Here we study the most loyal, like you and... Oh, there goes the lamp.
Shouldn't have put it there.
Shell and the Fuel Rewards program has our members' backs, too. It's super easy to save on every gallon. Loyal, just like how you acted like that wasn't his fault.
Someone should clean that up before he gets hurt.
Yes, loyal, just like that.
10 years of FR.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Australia's new Labour government will no longer recognize West Jerusalem as the capital of Israel.
The Australian government wants to find middle ground.
The Australian government remains committed to a two-state solution in which Israel and a future Palestinian state can coexist in peace and security.
Foreign Minister Penny Wong, but the decision's being seen as a power play over the previous Australian government, which she says at the time was just a move to win over Jewish voters ahead of a local election. Australia's embassy will remain in Tel Aviv. Scott Mayman for CBS News, Canberra, Australia.
The woman believed to be the inspiration for the title character in a Disney movie has died at the age of 109.
No music. No music.
Maria Salud Ramirez Caballero was known in her hometown in Mexico as Mama Coco because of the animated 2017 film. Disney never confirmed she was the inspiration. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
I turn it on in the morning and I leave it on all day.
AM 1230.
My music station.
KXO.